Okay, so now if we give the electric circuit a high negative voltage, then the electron will drop down from the floating gate to the source and the drain below. And in this case, we are deleting the data in the solid state, which is, for example, the flash memory. Now, let's talk about the flash memory. This image is a flash memory and it's called solid state because it has the solid state features. Furthermore, because the storage happens inside of it and it is a solid structure. Another name for the flash memory is flash. Why do we call it a flash? Because of the electricity flashing inside of it, and the electricity flashing sets the electrons in place. And that place is the floating gate, just like we saw in the figure previously. Now let's talk about the storage media. The storage media is like the flash memory. That means it is built as an integrated circuit. And the flash memory can be packaged in many different ways. For example, like the USB flash drive. An example of a USB flash drive is the flash. Another way is the solid state drive, which is the SSD. An example of the SSD is the hard disk. Finally, it also can be in the mobile devices. Now let's start by talking about the USB flash drive. Number one, it is a type of connector. So for example, you can connect it to the computer. Number two, it has an integrated circuit, IC. Number three, holds a lot of data. And finally, a convenient type of storage. Now let's talk about the solid state drive. Number one, works like a hard disk drive. Number two, it is reliable, so you can trust that you will not lose your data easily. Number three, has high storage. And finally, it is expensive, which is a disadvantage. Now let's move to the mobile devices. Number one, use solid state storage. So for example, like the hard disk. Number two, can hold a lot of data. And finally, light and portable. Now let's talk about the advantages of the solid state storage. Number one, it is small. Number two, it is light, so you can carry it easily. Number three, it is erasable, so you can erase data and write new data, which leads us to number four, which is rewritable. And finally, it can store a lot of data. Now, all of these advantages cause the flash memory to be a very popular choice for the people. And it replaced the other types of storage. However, nobody can know if it will retain data for the long term. So, when data exceeds storage, this can cause the loss of the data. And now we have finished solid state backing storage, flash memory cards.